up, guys? We are here with another PPG local tournament. This was happening just the other night. This was a Thursday night local. As you guys know, Thursday nights and Saturdays we have our local competitions here for Dragon Ball Super happening on the regular. If you guys want to tune in, twitch.tv/PPG DBS. That is Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern, and Saturdays, 4 p.m. Eastern. So definitely check it out. We don't have commentary for these events because they're locals, but thankfully we do have a chance to do some commentary over them and post them both on YouTube and on Patreon. So if you guys want to see more of this content, I know the last video got a lot of good responses. Check out our Patreon for as low as $5 a month. You can check out some of this extra content, and you can scale up if you really want to get into the game and start getting better. I know a lot of our patrons have both won a lot of big regionals and topped a lot of big regionals, so we always want to see others succeed at this game, so definitely check that out if you get a chance to. But for today's match, we have Shenron versus Lord Slug, two pretty competent local players. We also have Marcel Russell here.
Hi guys.
Joining us.
Yes.
He's here, yeah. It's Ghost.
So yeah, we do have Shenron and Lord Slug. It does look like he is going to be a Shenron Buu because he's charged the 5-drop as his energy. So turn 1, best option for the Lord Slug player is drop down his wings. It reduces the cost of all his Slug's army cards. So that's a really good turn 1. Great start by the Lord Slug player.
That's like what you want. Like that's the whole reason why you're Lord Slug right now, right?
That's the idea. That was like what it's. That's the power booster for Lord Slug essentially, and it came in set 6.
And as a common, so if you guys want to build a very
cheap
competitive deck, yeah, I think Lord Slug is.
You can compete at locals for sure.
Where you want to be.
All right, so we got a Dragon Radar coming out from the Shenron player. Unfortunately, his leader in life is kind of outside of the frame for now. I think we told him to move it down a little bit later. So I can't tell if he's reading his opponent's reading the card. He top 7 searched.
That is very wow! Look at all his cards stacked together there. He's got
what?
He's got a 2.
I don't think this man shuffled.
I don't think he shuffled either.
Yikes!
Yeah, well, he's gonna get a nice little shuffle here.
Now.
So definitely, that's probably one of the things that you want to do before obviously any match. You want to make sure you pile shuffle your deck, get all those duplicates out from sticking to each other. It's never a good thing.
Yes. So he does hit 1 desire card off of his top 7 search. He gets the dog himself, personal ambition, Shu. So that's gonna be able to draw him a card later on when he gets yellow energy charged. So he's gonna pass here because he's just tapped out. That's it.
That card is so good. Personal ambition, definitely a card that you're gonna see a lot of in the more abusive type of decks.
Yeah, it's one of those let's say upstart goblins from Yu-Gi-Oh! Essentially.
One of those cantrips for you Magic players. Something that just simply replaces itself. Obviously, it has some type of requirement, but usually once you pay the requirement, it is returned.
Yes.
Yeah. The investment is immediately returned with a card like that.
All right, so he's playing his 2-drop Lord Slug that starts as a 4-drop Lord Slug army card from his deck. It is reduced to 1-drop because of the Wings card.
So good.
Value. Oh, I love Lord Slug leader though. He is a pseudo Vegeta set 1.
Yeah, we know how much you love Vegeta. With
Gains
that
critical.
Ugh,
Nice.
On the backside though, a little bit more interesting. It can you can pitch cards from your own hand to pitch cards from your opponent's hand, which is actually pretty cool.
As long as you have a higher hand advantage, you should win that trade.
Yep, it's definitely something that is can prove pretty powerful down the stretch. Obviously, it's not something that's going to be very effective at the beginning of the game, but the whole point is to get a lot of crits in. Even this Agent of Destruction Slug right here that he sent over.
He comboed his 15 crit to pitch that specific card into his drop area. Oh, and he's going to keep swinging with his 10k Lord Slug card. At least he's trying to pressure the Shenron player early.
Yeah. The thing with the Shenron deck is you're on a clock, right? Turn 3 is usually when they have game, so you got to be very quick to make sure that they are extremely pressured. But at the same time, they're usually going to take a lot of the life because they just want to see more pieces of their combo. So it is a double-edged sword using this technique against.
It's a necessary.
Yeah, it's just a necessary. Yeah.
Right, activating the Shenron ability to search 2 Dragon Balls. You're gonna resolve them immediately, most likely. Yep. Draw 2. He's just trying to dig for his pieces. He's trying to get the Child's Wish 3-drop and a 7-drop in his hand. That's what he's trying to go for right here. So he's gonna Personal Ambition twice. He draws, then untaps the energy. Alright, anything else for his turn? I don't think anything is available to revive. Alright, so he's playing the Bardock engine to I guess dig in his life and able to enter battle. So he can
play those Sun Gotens.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Sun Gotens. Yeah, so he's trying to get it into the drop, the 3-drop, so he can revive it with his leader.
Yeah, very key move right here. You need to have that in the drop to play Child's Wish. Yes. The very controversial card of the
a
month.
2-drop to summon a 3-drop. I don't know, Bandai. And some of these 3-drops are very powerful. Like this 3-drop can go straight to a 7-drop very fast.
It's definitely something that is extremely dangerous.
I don't know what they're talking about here. Oh, they're moving the life, I guess.
Yeah, they're finally moving the life.
I think the stream coordinator is telling them things at this point. A great thing to note is that the Bardock can swing and then come back to your hand and swap into nothing.
Yes, that is perfect. That was very good.
Which is perfect for this battering laser that he has. As he has a charge and you can see in his hand, is always live because he always has a pitch target no matter what.
That's a very good point. Bardock used to be able to tag into Goten. Now it can just.
As I say that, he probably leaves it on the board and passes turn. Locals.
Also, I mean, it could also be a diversion for the opponent
the
to
leader?
just to attack.
Oh,
yeah,
he's not awakened
because
yet.
he's at 4 life and he's not awakened. So this might just be something to, hopefully, like a very abysmal chance of just being like, hey, Lord Slug player, just attack my Bardock. Oops, I misplayed. Father Son Kamehameha in the Lord Slug's energy.
That is actually very good to main board now. In this current meta, a lot of people
so
are just EX evolving and they're just summoning things way higher energy than it's supposed to be at a certain turn. So it'll be very useful.
Very useful if you can survive.
Yes.
Thing to note, I think this Lord Slug player is also maining preemptive strike, so the Shenron player is going to have to be careful. Lord Slug tapping out. He's tapping out, though.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's not?
The turn 3
What does this card do?
Reduces the 4-drop Lord Slug to a 3 cost. And then when he's played with Bond, I think 2, he gets to untap an energy and summon a 3-drop Lord Slug from his drop.
Holy cow.
So he just summoned the card that he comboed off earlier, which is the Destruction Rare, which one comes into play, makes your opponent discard a card. And for 1 green, he can summon a Lord Slug up in his hand that is 3 or less. For just 1 energy.
Not bad.
That is very good value. This man has 4 cards on the board out of nowhere. He summoned a 0-cost blocker too. Like that could be very useful. Block maybe one of the triple strikes that he's scared of. Gain critical as leader.
I do like how they kept printing the free blockers for those decks that didn't really have it.
Yeah, free blockers are very interesting, especially in this deck where it can hit the bond requirement very fast. Alright, so attacking with a 20k. I'm not sure if Lord Slug. Oh,
yeah, it's
look at that! It baited the
attack.
It
baited the attack. Wow, you see, Shenron player next leveling it here.
Alright, so he's gonna pay 1, activate main on his Lord Slug Destruction Rare, and summon an Anguilla from his hand. And its bond is activated as well, where if he attacks, he can make them pitch the card, and it's critical. So
wow,
that's like a neg 2 essentially. Alright, he does have Sparking 5 for his super combo, so he can survive that crit on his leader swing. Don't know why he did that. He kind of overcomboed there, I think. Right? Leader swing is only 10k. Now he's dealing with a 15k crit. Now he's pitching cards out of his hand due to the Anguilla effect. And now he's to survive an angular attack.
There could be a lot of
Another super combo.
a lot of triggers that make you discard cards in this deck, and against Shenron, where you need every piece of the combo, it might end up being something that's extremely critical for the Shenron player to actually resolve his combo. But thankfully, he has a lot of cards in hand from the early aggression from the Lord Slug player, so it essentially those swings end up being critical, and then everything starts adding up with the Lord Slug player. But I feel like he is off to a rapid start here, but he's tapping out. I mean,
that is true.
He tapped out, and Shenron's going to turn 3.
Lord Slug is not an untapped 2 leader, so he's really, really tapped out.
Yes. Yeah, he really, really tapped out.
But he did have to force your opponent down, be aggressive, try to win by your turn 3 or turn 4.
Especially if the Lord Slug player doesn't have anything for 1 energy that he can do to his opponent. Sure, there's always a bluff factor, but I think he thought that the best
play here is 1-drop Kami. That would destroy him right here.
Yeah, no, it would actually
either kill your opponent or wipe their board. One of the 2 options here. Or because I don't think you're surviving another turn as a Shenron player. You just use 2 super combos, and your deck really doesn't have much combo power. It's meant to have combo pieces, not combo power. And he's already used most of his defense so far to survive that last turn.
He's got all events in his hand. So.
Yikes.
This deck is very heavy on events. Bunch of Child Wishes, bunch of Personal Ambitions, some Bad Rings, a bunch of Dragon Balls,
Maybe some negates if he has some. Also, what is this events thing you and Peter keep saying? What is that?
Oh, really? Okay. That's from the old Dragon Ball Super game. I keep forgetting that they're actually not called events in this game.
Extra cards here,
yeah,
guys.
But they're events.
Here
if you look at each extra card, it's actually like an event.
Yeah, an event that happened. Thor's Red Armband, that was an event in the movie.
Exactly. So, I feel like they designed them after events, but they didn't want to make it like Panini because it was such a big failure. But not Bandai's fault. It was Panini's fault for making a bad game.
Yes.
With the Dragon Ball license attached to it.
Oh man, look at this. So he got the 3-drop out with a hard cast of the Child's Wish, but he needs enough energy to go to the 7-drop out, but he just tapped out right there. I think what he needed to do was attack with the 3-drop, Sensu Beam, untap an energy.
Oh yeah, that would have been
then go into the 5-drop, and then EX evolve immediately to a 7-drop.
He can also maybe.
But I guess he didn't have Bean here. Look at that. I don't see a Bean in his hand.
Yeah, no Bean.
So yeah.
He can still free Desire here, right?
What he should have focused on was just clearing the board instead, which I would have just gone to the 5-drop. But I would have used my Child's Wish for free in that scenario. If you knew you weren't able to win this turn, go for the board clear. Attack into the rested cards and bounce back the blocker and the wings has to his barrier. So
he can't bounce back because he doesn't have the Supreme Kai.
Oh, well, he doesn't. Oh, he has the barrier guy instead. Yeah, this is a bad matchup in this scenario right here.
Yeah, if he would have had the bounce back, that's very very key that you said. If the Shenron player would have had the Supreme Kai that bounces back, he could have actually done some board clearing here.
Did he just Child's Wish for free a super combo back?
Yes, he did.
Interesting. I guess he's just...
Interesting.
See, he's going to clear the board now.
Yeah, he's going to have to here.
Definitely one of the biggest threats here is that DR, and he's comboing to 35. The Lord Slug player is unawakened. I probably would have just seen what he did on the first swing, perhaps.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I guess he went after the stronger one, right? That Lord Slug is 20k, I think.
Yeah.
So you don't want the Lord Slug player just to super combo out of it. I know he's at 5, but he might have sparking.
There are certain super combos might have base 10 on the super combo.
Or base 10, yeah. He can just base 10 it, not even take the draw.
So 25 to 15 should definitely clear that Anguilla out the board.
Yeah, now we don't even combo further here.
But you're tapped out as a Shenron player. And you lost all your super combos.
And now you have to start your chain all over again next turn.
And the board stays still pretty big.
Yeah.
He could have blocked. I feel like he should have blocked.
Combos. Okay.
He's super losing combo power here. I don't know what's going to happen next turn, but it does not look good for the Shenron player.
Yeah, he should have kept that 5k as a defense. You want to use that as defense now, because now you're very low on defenses. He's stuck with 2 Majin Buus in hand, 7-drops that are 1 plus 10k power, so you can combo them if you wanted to because he's tapped out.
True.
So let's see what the Lord Slug player can do here. It looks like he has
going
pretty...
to 4 energy?
Yeah, he's got a 4 energy. And he drew a 1-drop Gohan that's going to help him awaken here.
Actually, he can use later ability to do that.
Well,
so.
in this in a deck that's playing against Shenron, you usually just want to go to as little life as possible because your opponent's just going to try to one-shot you anyway. So I think that Gohan's going to let him get another card.
I think it's good because it's critical right here. So
critical's also
more
huge,
critical hits to like make him go down, and then finish them off with something else. Would be very useful.
With a big one, yeah. Does that Lord Slug? Does that 4-drop Lord Slug have critical?
No, it only has 20k single strike, but the 6-drop can evolve over a 4-drop Slug.
Okay, so the 6-drop might be the finisher here.
Did he not swing with the last turn, the 20k?
Not that
the
I
4-drop.
know of.
Maybe he wanted to, he was going to evolve. That's why he didn't even want the option of letting it die. I'll show you. He takes a life, gains critical. He can awaken to draw 2 cards here. Might as well do it to see more plays while you're thinking. That's always what you want to do. You just want to draw cards before making plays.
Exactly, yeah, because that can change your whole direction for the turn.
The Shenron player is just opening his TV pack. Because he's like, yeah, I'm bored. I gotta do it.
Yeah. He's like, hey guys, look at this Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Hey.
Shout out to these.
Yeah, guys, make sure you guys go out and support your locals. That's how you get these tournament packs. Very limited cards. Some of them are pretty expensive. That Veku, for example. Very good cards. Some of the cards are a little bit underwhelming compared to the last tournament pack, but regardless, all these cards are exclusive, and they could always get better in the future. Like we've seen that happen a lot of times. Like they'll print like Clan of Terror Frieza when it first came out.
Yeah, and it isn't play for like 5 sets.
Exactly.
Boom.
Yeah, and then
wins
boom.
first place out of nowhere.
Exactly.
In Canada.
And speaking of the 6-drop, here comes down Titanic Ambition, Lord Slug.
Card
what does this card even do?
3 cards of your choice. So see what he was about to do. He was about to discard 3 cards. No, I'm pretty sure the Lord Slug player gets to choose.
Well, he has to look at his opponent's hand.
You don't get to look, but you randomly choose 3 cards out of their hand and take it out. I'm gonna double check that while I'm here.
It looks like the Shenron player chose.
Maybe the Lord Slug player should read his cards. I don't know.
Maybe, possibly. Oh, Shenron player is about to extend the hand.
Oh boy. Leader ability, pitch a card from your hand. See, when you have a hand size like that, you can just get away with them. You just like, yeah, you both lose a card in your hand, but it hurts them a lot more than it hurts you.
Exactly, especially when you're netting cards on your front side of the leader like this Lord Slug does.
Yes. So the Lord Slug player should have chosen 3 cards from your opponent's hand and placed in drop area. They don't reveal their hand, but you do get to physically choose them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's way more significant.
Yes.
Because the Shenron player actually picked his own cards, and I'm sure discarded some 10Ks out of his hand. Imagine if you're the Lord Slug player, you hit the super combo out of there. Help. Oof. Or the 5K even. 5K is great.
You know what's crazy? He could evolve over the 6-drop again because all it needs is a 4-drop or higher Lord Slug. So if he's the second one, he could discard all 3.
That's incredible.
Just try to go aggressive here. The 20k, it's not critical anymore because he did awaken, so he lost the critical effect. He's now has 25k single strike. He's warping a card for the Paragus effect. And let's see if he combos any further. At 4 life, I think you should just attack with your higher base damage cards first, perhaps. But I guess he wants to save the double strike for a game if he can pull it off.
Oh, Lord Slug can play Paragus super combo?
Yeah.
So good.
Green leaders. Greatest super combo they've invented for quite a while. 30k single strike. I guess he's trying to try to survive it.
A desire off the top.
Fails to survive it? Oh, he's attacking into his battle card. That's what was happening.
Oh, why is he doing that?
Yeah, I don't know, actually. I guess
Lord Slug player probably doesn't.
Like he's not confident enough to finish him off this turn.
Yeah, because 4-0 usually is a lot to ask for.
Yeah.
But you really got to know sometimes what deck you're playing against. And obviously, if you have experience against the Shenron deck, you know that they're playing a lot of desires.
True.
And especially if you're playing Shenron Buu, you know that like they have little to 0 combo power. Their way of finishing you off is with a big base Majin Buu ultimate.
But he did put himself to triple strike range right now. So now he's attacking leader, 15k crit.
Yeah, with the crit, you definitely always want to hit the leader, 100% almost.
Okay.
Wow.
And then he goes back to attack the 5 drop. And yeah, he pretty much just like, yeah, don't even bother comboing anymore. He's dead. Which you shouldn't really do. You should always be like, yeah, keep going. All right, and it was dead.
You think about it for a little bit? You're like,
You know what's crazy? The father son would have killed it. The 1-drop extra card.
Oh wow.
Because it's a 5. Oh no, it has barrier actually.
Oh okay, yeah, it does have barrier. Yeah, because you have the Majin Buu under the whatchamacallit Majin Buu.
But as you see, like most decks in the format right now just have things that are higher cost than what it should be. For whatever your energy is way higher cost.
Yeah, even this Titanic Ambition, Lord Slug.
Yeah, you don't have 6 energy. How did you play that card? It's just gonna keep going. All right. So reduces it to 1, picks up a free blocker.
Wow, that's so good.
And adds it to his hand, and he can play it immediately.
So Shenron player, I think, can still win here if he draws the Supreme Kai of Time. I mean, not Supreme Kai of Time. Just the Kai that bounces back.
South Supreme Kai.
South Supreme Kai, yeah, you can.
Because if you get a triple attack,
go up to the chain.
He can attack.
Oh my God, he just drew it.
Ooh.
He just.
I don't even know where his energy starts and his discard pile ends.
Yeah, me either.
Did he charge for this turn?
Yeah, he did charge for his turn.
So
he has a battering laser
so he's
there.
going to decide to play a...
He's going to play the Dragon Raider, and he's going to look for probably Child's Wish and a Dragon Ball or something.
Very questionable. Definitely should have just not used any of his energy and just play the 3-drop, give it triple attack, battering laser, anything that could have happened. It's 25k triple attack crit. That could have won him the game probably.
He's going to pick up his discard. He's going to find a Desire. And he's probably going to find a Dragon Ball.
To draw 2 cards, perhaps.
Yeah. No, just draw one off the Dragon. Oh, he's going to get double Child's Wish.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe he has one in the discard pile?
Or maybe he doesn't know you can get 1 in 1. Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows?
Alright, so it looks like the place here is going to be Child's Wish into the 3-drop Buu. Use the last blue energy to absorb.
Alright, so that's his drop. So he has his drop and his Dragon Ball separated.
Oh, so it looks like he's gonna free cast the Child's Wish. Actually, it looks like.
Oh, he might try to go for triple strike this.
Yeah. He's just not gonna go for triple attack. He's definitely gonna go for triple strike
here.
Here.
The Kai, so he can remove one of the blockers.
And wow, he has one more left.
Nice.
And I know the feeling of not having any more targets for that. That is the worst. So this is pretty interesting because autos resolve before blockers.
Yeah.
So he's actually going to be able to bounce the blockers before they actually block
Only
anything.
one of them, though.
Correct.
Because, it's one.
Good thing is here, this Buu has both critical and the ability to bounce back any card on attack. So.
25k base.
Yeah, don't forget about that.
You know what he forgot? He needs 2 cards to EX Evolve.
Oh.
I think that's what happened, and this is a misplay. What happened? What cost him the game here?
I see.
Oh no, and he can't triple attack. Oh no, he's stuck. The Lord Slug made him discard too many cards, man.
Yeah, that damn Lord Slug.
Curses. I think he's just realizing it now, like the situation. People are gonna default back to try to clear the board instead. Oh, he has another Child's Wish actually.
Yeah, I mean he can bring back what? The super combo maybe? Okay, interesting.
Alright.
Interesting. Okay. So maybe attack with him first? Yeah, exactly. Yes. Attack with 15 first, bounce back a blocker.
He says any negates. Choosing to return a blocker to his hand, perhaps.
Yeah, he's trying to read to see. I believe it's a 3 cost or less, so he can bounce that back. There you go. He's gonna attack leader.
And now he has nothing to combo with, so he'll combo with that on the board.
Okay.
Attack leader, it will resolve first, and he only has 2 attacks. He can only get him to 1 life no matter what. That's it. So this is pretty much it for him. He might as well just try to trade on board.
Might as well trade with that Titanic Slug. Is that Titanic Slug 20k or 30k?
Return it to your hand.
Return it to your hand, yeah, it's hand.
What is he?
Lord Slug player is saying he'll block.
You can't.
Yeah, but he cannot block. So let's see if they actually ask a judge.
That'll be good. At locals, don't be afraid to ask for a judge, guys.
Yeah. If he cannot ask for a judge, then there should be always FAQs
Or he probably
online.
just comboed it from his hand. Because he doesn't have any combo power, let's be real. And I think it's 25 base.
No. Well, the thing is, he has to bounce something back. Well, he doesn't have to.
Yeah, it's up to one.
But I'm sure.
Either way,
they're trying to ask.
Yeah, 25 to 25. The stat of the 6 drop is 25. He'll return it to his hand, and then he'll combo it from his hand. It's back in his hand. So it kind of works.
Oh, either way, yeah, that works. Okay. That does work.
So they are talking about what we're just talking about now, but
most likely,
it really doesn't make a difference.
But I don't think the Shenron player got to combo, even though he's not going to combo.
Yeah, he really saw his hand.
He has a 7-drop Buu in hand. So.
And Child's Wish. I guess, the Lord player doesn't understand that autos, blockers...
Yeah, so it's autos, then blockers, yeah. Negates, autos, then blocks. Negates would go before an auto, but a blocker's not a negate. So.
He's a boy. It really doesn't matter, guys. Just add it to your hand or not.
So getting some technical. Okay, back to the hand.
Adds it to his hand. Cool.
Okay. Combo.
And he combos.
No. Discard.
What? What just happened? I don't understand. So anything else you want to talk about, George, while we're here? Anything about Dallas?
Oh, yeah, Dallas is going to be really, really exciting. If you guys see right there, ppgeventmanagement.com/Dallas, we have the most pre-registers ever. We might actually even sell out, which is kind of insane. So if you guys haven't pre-registered, you're waiting for the last minute, please do not do that because we're probably going to cap. I'm not going to lie. But it's going to be really, really fun, and we're going to have some big announcements happening there. So if you're not going to be there, tune in to the stream.
There's his handshake.
Yeah, there's a handshake.
He knew there was no second turn out of that.
Man, he had the bean in his energy and his life and everything. That's what he really needed that turn too. He could have just done a bean, open up that extra energy, and that would have been game if it wasn't Child's Wish. But that's where you see if it wasn't double Child's Wish there, he should have just gone Dragon Ball and Child's Wish. Thank you guys again for watching. We'll catch you next time.